For Panthers Fans Only is a sports podcast intended for mature audiences and contains profanity as well as extremely spirited conversation. What you see and hear are the sole opinions and depictions of each individual, not at all inclusive of the entire cast or any guests associated with our show. Thanks for tuning in, and always remember to stand on business.
Nigga, just have my chocho ready. Shout out to the defense, too.
I would have remembered if it had messed my bread off, but it didn't. Not what we said we're opening up to, but okay.
What? We were supposed to open up the U in the 6? Well, I had to. He dropped it on the radar. That shit went crazy.
My niggas stack they money just to spend it. Cause when you die, you cannot take it with you. If you ain't beefing about the money, then what's the problem? Don't worry about my niggas, cause I got them.
Welcome to the show. Shout out to everybody out there that graduated from 2013 to 2017. Shout out to all the niggas that was outside that damn experienced summer 2016. If you wasn't outside during summer 2016, I mean, what a time. Life ain't been the same since COVID. Life ain't been the same since summer 2016, no cap. What's poppin'? What's happening? Shout out to all my big bros out there. They said, niggas say, once you get about this age, you ain't up yet. You ain't up yet. You just big bro. That's fair?
I guess so.
I feel close as hell to up. Cause that 10-year reunion next year, good God almighty. But fuck it, a lot of niggas ain't make it to this point, so. Welcome. Hey, try not to blow the damn it smoke in front of the mic, man. I'm in front of the camera. Fiend, bro. This a fiend.
Pick up bad habits in Chicago.
Terrible. One more. I give niggas a whole Fetty Wap set.
Look, baby girl, you're so damn fine.
It's getting a little warmer outside.
I'm sipping on you like some fine wine though. And when it's
Couple of articles of clothing starting to come off and shit. Niggas my size walking around with the rags, the white face cloths.
I traded them my shoes for some robbers. He playing Batman, he's gonna rob him. Hey, I got a Glock in my Rari. Hey, 17 shots from 38. Hey, I got a Glock in my Rari.
Were you outside during this time? Yeah, I know. I bet you were. Y'all should have seen her with her face lit up. And they got the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome. Happy draft week. Huge opportunity for the Carolina Panthers this week to solidify their core a little bit more, bring some young pieces in, add some depth. Super excited to go through a couple of things today on the show. Welcome to For Panthers Fans Only. I'm your host, JJ.
I'm your co-host, Terrence.
And I'm Haley.
Yeah, shout out Haley. She's back, re-energized. She got put on a minute restriction last week. But she's back in full effect. So if you don't like it, I mean, I don't really know what to tell you. Beat the fucking road. It's the same thing that we tell y'all every single week. But again, welcome to the show. If you haven't already, make sure to tap in with us on social media at For Panthers Fans Only, TikTok and Instagram at FPFO_podcast on X. Shout out to everybody that has participated in the mock draft tournament, man. Hit the yellow button for me, please, if you don't mind.
Did you get beat?
I did get eliminated.
His draft was way better than yours, by the way.
his draft was honestly way better than everybody's. I think that he's going to end up winning the championship, to be honest with you. But for whatever it's worth, I made it out the first round. A lot of people can't say that.
Well, I mean, I feel like people just be hating. Honestly, that's what
on you in particular.
I mean, that's what my boy Doug said. He said it was a popularity contest.
Well, that is.
And I damn halfway agree with him.
I mean, I would agree, but I don't agree only because it's like IBL don't really be making content, like, and he don't, he ain't the biggest personality on Twitter neither. So I would agree if niggas, you know what I'm saying, wasn't winning or wasn't advancing, that had lesser followers or lesser of a platform than the people that is advancing. And like I said, I think IBL gonna win the whole shit. He's going up against Doug and Corey Puckett right now, and he's up 71% to 19% to 10%. It's a three-way matchup because Doug and Corey tied in the semifinals twice. So we let both of them advance, and he's putting both of them in a body bag. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? And both of those guys, to me, have bigger platforms than IBL. So, I mean, yeah, I guess maybe. And Dunk got put in a body bag, too. So it can't be that much of a...
in round one?
Nah, his was round 2. Panthers culture got put in a spliff. He got put in a spliff round 1. You know what I'm saying? You either can draft or you can't.
Well, just based on my last year's draft, it just still stands true that I just feel like certain people don't know ball. But I guess we'll find out again towards next year.
Yeah, 1,000%.
We'll go back and reevaluate.
1,000%. If you haven't had an opportunity to do so yet, you can donate to the fundraiser. All of this is for a good cause. All of this is going to charity. So you can donate to the fundraiser down below in the description. If you're watching on Spotify, shout out to you. If you're watching or listening on any DSP, shout out to everybody that's tuned in. But again, if you want an opportunity to donate to the cause, you can click the description down below. Excuse me, and donate there. I think that we got a really, really good push over the weekend. I think once we went on Doug's stream and then we did the live stream on Friday evening, we got a really good push. We're close to $1,500 now with an initial goal of $500. So that's outstanding. Round of applause again, if you don't mind. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And you can turn me down a little bit. I feel like I don't know if it's my headphones or if it's my mic. I don't know, but just to be safe. Yeah, that works, I guess.
How's that cut water?
She was making faces earlier.
Yeah, honestly, it tastes like ass.
Chug it.
Well, I didn't buy it, so.
Actually, don't chug it.
Those have been in my refrigerator for probably over a month or so.
For the listeners, this is the vodka mule. It has ginger beer.
Yeah, I didn't like it when I really don't like any of the cut waters, honestly. I think that y'all gassed those extremely.
It just gets you faded.
And they were just for...
Why are you looking at me?
Well, I'm just saying, like, in general, you were a big component for cut waters. I remember I drove around town with you looking for fucking cut waters.
Yes, as soon as they touch the state.
Yeah, I mean, so you are part of the reason. So...
Not really. I mean, I just had, like, a whole pack before we went out in Georgia for my sister's bachelorette, and it was a good night. So
let's pray for her. You had a whole pack, a 6-pack of cut waters?
It's a 4-pack.
Well, that's not as bad, I guess.
I mean, yes, that's horrible, actually. Because one should get you there.
Well, it was like the pregame, sure. And then we went out.
And you also, didn't you say you had, like, vodka or tequila or something?
They were the margarita ones, and then I had, like, tequila whenever I went out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, you're on a pitch count this weekend.
A what?
A pitch count, meaning we're monitoring what you drink this weekend when we're out of town.
Oh, don't even worry about me.
Okay, fair enough.
She was mentioning how she was mentioning how y'all hid or how we hid her bottle of tequila last time we were down there.
We needed to. Would you agree?
Yes, because she almost made us late.
That was number one. And secondly, she
was
about to drive me fucking crazy. I'm not afraid to tell her. I wanted to strangle her ass. So, but I'm just happy a different alternative popped up. Because for one, I didn't even want to go out. That was number one. I didn't even want to go out. I was forced to do that. And then it's in my mind, I'm knowing it's game day tomorrow and we're going out the night before. This is a recipe for disaster.
And I almost lost my phone.
Oh, God. No, you didn't almost. You lost that shit.
And it got ran over.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
But, like, y'all wanted to go to the cigar lounge, and there's just in no way on this planet that I can just go and have like a chill little drink. Like
That's
the
why
problem.
I was about to say, and that's why we say you might need to talk to somebody about that, because it's okay just to have a chill little drink.
yeah, but it just
Have a
like
little
activates
sip.
me to have more fun.
Okay, well, if that's how you see it, then I mean, who am I? I mean,
And we had fun. I had fun.
We did until it wasn't.
I mean, it's not my fault you lost your phone.
no, I had fun the whole time until we got back, and she was just yapping nonstop, yelling, trying to take more drinks, like just doing too much. Then we shipped her off, and she was good, perfect.
And I got back to the apartment and y'all were still asleep, so I wasn't late. So let's get rid of that narrative.
Yeah, but you got back, you had to shower, you had to do your face beat, do all of that.
I don't even wear
additional shit.
makeup, so next.
Well, we were almost late because of you. Actually, we weren't even remotely close to being late. We still got there by the time the parking lot's open.
Exactly. So let's just drop that.
I'm sorry.
I did what I did and I was still responsible and I paid for it the next day.
Oh,
You damn sure did.
yeah. I
You
felt
almost paid a crazy price for it.
Yeah.
the
And that
price
shit
of
was-
life.
Yeah.
No cap. No cap. Yeah, that shit was brutal. Oh my God, that shit was terrible.
Yeah.
You can visit us on our homepage or on our home base rather at forpanthersfansonly.com if you want to purchase merchandise. As you see my co-host wearing OG Carolina Reaper tee. Also, we have a lot of different other designs as well. I think there's like 4 or 5 additional designs available to purchase right now. Shout out to a couple of people that purchased some merchandise last week that got sent out. And matter of fact, I think it got delivered today. So, a couple of people. Yeah, I mean, and I just need to be very clear about something too. Dude, we're like a small entity, and so when people email me and do all of this about, oh, when will the item be shipped? Like, nigga, it's been 2 days. Like, just take a deep breath. We'll get it to you. You're gonna get it, I promise. And there was a couple of giveaways that we did last football season, and I just shipped them out with the orders that went out. No cap,
Nah,
like
that's
last
insane.
week. Now that is OD. But shout out to Big Chief for being a good sport about it, and shout out to Mockingjay, the winner of our fantasy football championship last year. The one that you didn't even make.
That's just embarrassing
What?
that you waited a whole fucking
Yeah.
year.
I mean, he
It
does
wasn't
that
all
with a
year.
lot of stuff.
Like what else?
Like, I still haven't got my money. He still owes me money.
Installments, bruh. Payment. I can't do payment installments
Bro,
with my nigga.
no, I don't want payment installments. Pay me what you owe.
Well, I mean, remind me. I got bills, nigga.
What?
I got shit. I got.
When's your next payday?
Whoa.
I know when it is.
I'm not answering that shit on live.
Is
or
it
on the
Friday?
show. I'm not answering that shit on live on the show. He knows when it is. I told him. I sent him a payment installment today. Told him get some dinner and put some gas in your tank, nigga, and that'll hold you over till Friday.
And how is he telling me what's going to hold
I'm
me over
asking
to?
for me because we're about to be in Florida.
Oh, well, I don't know why. Ooh, we had a lot of profanity last episode, and I'm trying to do better this week. So don't trigger me if you don't mind.
You'll be good by the time y'all go to Florida.
Perfect.
If you need to get some money off of them.
Perfect.
Unfortunately, this go round, she won't be getting anything off of me.
If you
Oh,
get
yeah,
them-
we have visitors.
Whoa,
Oh.
whoa, whoa, damn it, whoa.
Yeah, so I guess his money won't be going to you.
Well, then I guess you need to buy your flight.
Who?
Terrence.
Oh,
What flight?
to the city. There's no point in going back and forth.
He
with
literally
that nigga.
has no excuse because it was only $150.
I ain't got it.
Didn't he just give you some money today?
Won $150. That's how much he owed me. But it wasn't.
No.
Okay, so then
I owe
JJ
you-
can just buy your flight.
Hey, bro, what the fuck is your problem, my nigga? What's up with you?
You owe him that money
Not
and you want him to
not his
go.
accountant. You're not. I don't give a fuck if the nigga go or not. Because this whole trip has turned into something that it wasn't really supposed to be off rip anyway. We didn't know any of this was happening. When I purchased my flight, when I committed to going down there this weekend, none of this was supposed to be going on like this.
What do
It's
you
just
mean?
turned into something way bigger.
The
way
party?
bigger. Everything.
Oh.
Yeah, I was going down there like dolo. to stay for like 5 or 6 days. So it was like way different. And so once, things started aligning a certain way, then it became like, oh, this is for that. But it wasn't supposed to be that before. It was just me.
So you're mad I'm going? That's what you're saying?
No. If I was mad you were going, I would tell you you're not fucking going.
Okay.
Yeah. That would be a simple fix. But no, I'm not. I'm happy that you're going.
Perfect.
You'll add an entertainment value to my trip.
Yep. I should be paid as such.
Let's move the fuck on, bro.
want me
The
both?
NFL draft. The NFL draft is this Thursday. What is the date on it? I don't even know what the date is today. Oh, happy 420. Oh well, by the time they see this, it'll be after 420. But shout out to everybody that participates in the holiday. Happy 420 to y'all, or happy belated 420 to y'all. The NFL draft day 1 kicks off on the 23rd. That being said, if you're at home and you want additional commentary that is skewed towards the Carolina Panthers, then tap in with us again on YouTube at For Panthers Fans Only. We will be doing a live draft party Thursday. We'll have a couple of friends of the show pull up. We're going to have our typical, you know what I'm saying, $10 shot of clocks. Everybody will be participating. Both parties are shaking their head. Haley won't even be in the building, so I don't know why she's shaking her head. She'll be taking shots
Which
elsewhere.
is probably a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah, right now, yeah, probably. But nevertheless, you're still going to be taking shots. I don't know why he's shaking his head, because he's like the main one that has to be taking shots.
I'm not participating.
Bullshit.
Yeah, it's
I'm
okay.
telling you something.
Bro, sometimes you don't even have to go back and forth with niggas. You can just let them, you know what I'm saying?
I
Let them
love to
think.
go back and forth.
Yeah, that's part of the problem.
Yeah, I already deal with that enough, so don't need you.
House ain't in
I
order.
was about to say, yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say, because shit ain't aligned.
How is it referring to that? How do we get that out of that?
Shit ain't, you know what I'm saying? Hey, good shit. Yeah, because shit ain't aligned. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, cool. Can we move on, bro?
Yeah.
Can we move on? Okay, I think I cut all the plugs that we need to cut. Okay, like I said, the NFL draft is this Thursday. Also yesterday, the Carolina Panthers welcomed back the team for voluntary team activities, I guess you could say. But based on what I've seen, everybody showed up, everybody arrived. How do you feel about that? Immediate reactions.
I mean, it's good. It just lets me know that the season is starting back up. So definitely happy to see everybody in the building. I know that there's still some injuries and stuff going on, but yeah, relatively happy to see everybody back and everybody participating and taking it serious, because, you know, your championship run starts in the offseason. You don't start preparing for a championship when the season starts. It starts in the offseason, so it's good to see. As far as we know, everybody is back and participating in voluntary mini camp. So excited to see that. It lets you know that they're serious.
Allegedly, Ikem Ekwonu arrived with no limp in his step at all.
I mean,
are you calling cap?
No, I'm not calling cap. Just because what was the injury again? It was
I don't know. The initial timetable once it first occurred was they were speaking as if this injury took 6 to 8 months to recover from.
Yes, that's initially what I seen as well.
Yeah, so with that, I mean, seeing that he's not limping as he arrives to camp, that's major, in my opinion, because transparently, that damn near changes your approach to the draft, if you ask me. Because I'm going to go ahead and tell folks right now, I got a prospect in mind, and I've been yelling and talking about a lot about Casey Concepcion, but I would be happy if we bring in Casey Concepcion, but I got another one. And I'll wait to introduce it and talk about it a little bit, but I got one.
Just because somebody's not walking with a limp doesn't necessarily mean he's ready to participate in football activities.
Very true.
So, and that's something that I wouldn't rush back, being that, one, you went and signed a left tackle in free agency. Don't know how he's going to look, but you did address that need there. Two, he's going into a contract year as well, so I feel like you need to be very, very careful on rushing him back.
Yeah. If it was me personally, I'd shut him down for the year.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and shut him down.
Yeah, because, I mean, you know, we've seen injuries I'll say it like this. We've seen injuries be mismanaged, and we've seen things not go as planned. And unfortunately, I don't need that. It was a ruptured patellar tendon. 6 to 8 months. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and shut them down for the year.
Especially that
or
particular
until, like,
position.
midweek or mid-season.
No, for the year.
Yeah,
Shut them
I
down for
wouldn't
the
be
year.
mad.
Yeah, you're at left tackle. You're protecting the quarterback's blind side. There's a lot of stuff that can go wrong at that position that could affect everything.
The easy way to fix that and the easy way to kind of like not even give yourself a decision is to just draft another tackle. And that's kind of where I am right now. And I know that it's not the sexiest. And again, we'll talk about it with this being our official draft preview episode. We're going to give you guys a couple of our favorite prospects at each position group of need based on what we deem to be a position group of need. I don't think that I put any D tackles on that list. I think that I don't even know if I put any edges on that list, did I? I don't think I put edge on the list, and I don't think that I put D tackle on the list because I think that the Carolina Panthers are ready to get their ROI on guys like Turk Wharton, on guys like Bobby Brown. I think the draft capital invested last year going back-to-back, double-dipping at edge with Princely and Nick Scorton. I think that you're going to be looking to get an ROI on that. You just went out and spent $30 million a year on Jordan Phillips. You have Pat Jones coming back from that back injury. So, those rooms, in my opinion, are taken care of. And for whatever it's worth, I personally believe in Cam Jackson. He got a couple of reps last year, not many. It's the same argument or the same stance that a lot of people have taken on Jimmy Horn. Limited reps, but I will say you kind of saw the progression as the year went on. Obviously, he dealt with some injuries and things like that as well, so just seeing him be available at times was progression to a certain degree. But there are a couple of guys that we're going to be looking to get return on investment in. Cam Jackson is one of those people as well. Jimmy Horn, another guy that we've spoken about quite a few times on this podcast. And then just taking a look more at that 2025 draft class because I just want to talk about the contributions because we actually dropped a highlight tape. Shout out to our content manager, Dylan. Dropped a highlight tape this Sunday, the 2025 rookie class official highlight tape. And I'll be honest with you, bro, we got a lot more production from rookies, specifically last year's class, than I honestly thought from the beginning. Like, I knew that T-Mac went crazy, and I knew that Nick Scorton had a good year, but there were also a lot of games where Jimmy Horn was actually very involved. Mitchell Evans was involved. And that kind of made me feel like, okay, well, maybe Dan Morgan and company do know what they know. Do know what they're doing a little bit as it pertains to draft night.
Yeah, I would agree as well. Yeah, I mean, I think that I don't know. I would agree with that.
Fair enough.
I don't really know what to say to it.
Nothing. I was just giving you the alleyway to speak if you wanted to speak as far as the rookies from last year and kind of like look your vantage point and your viewpoint as it pertains to the draft this week based on what you saw last year. Because I feel like 2 years ago with the Brooks and the JT Sanders, the Xavier Legette, like that draft, bro, that one is just very, very weird because they were dealing with draft capital that Scott Fitterer acquired or gave up. They were kind of put in a certain position with the current depth chart at that time. Like, we had to go wide receiver. Unfortunately, we were at the, not even owning the rights to our first round pick in 2024. So then we had to trade up in the first round. You go get a guy that hasn't been as productive. Like, that 2024 class looks very, very nasty right now. Yeah. I'll say that. But I attribute a lot of that to the way the team was built at that point in time. That's number one. And secondly, the draft capital or lack thereof that we had in that moment and the positioning because of what Scott Fitterer and them did before Dan Morgan and co took over.
Yeah, and I would say I agree with that because based on the production that we've seen last year, like, obviously there's needs that we need to address in the draft, but there's not as much of glaring needs as there were last year. Like, because you went out and you got Devin Lloyd at linebacker. You went out and you got Jalen Phillips at edge. And if you were expecting all of the rookies theoretically to get better based on another year of production for them to get better, another year of experience, there's not like a position where it's like you absolutely have to have a player here and they have to come in and make an immediate impact. Like, you would love for that to happen, but I don't think there's a position where it's like that absolutely has to happen.
In my opinion,
that makes sense.
No, 1,000%. And in my opinion, that's a great position to be in.
Exactly.
Like, I absolutely love the fact that we're going into this draft. First and foremost, it feels good to not be in the top 10.
Yeah.
Like, let's start there because we went and drafted Bryce, 3 years ago, 4 years ago at this point. We didn't have the rights to a first-round pick like 2 years ago with Xavier Leggett. But then we trade up, and then we you know what I'm saying? But that really was pick 1 of the second round still in my head, even though it was a day one. Well, see, and that's kind of where the disconnect is, I guess.
Yeah,
pick 31 or pick 32, whatever it is, that's damn near round 2.
No, he's getting that. You're trying to say that to save face, and I know a lot
trying
of people
to save him?
Yeah, he's getting that first-round tag put on him regardless.
Okay,
because that's
enough.
where you got drafted. But like you said, I was telling somebody this earlier today. I was like, I feel like going into the draft, like there's a couple positions that I wouldn't be mad at us picking, like going into the draft. I don't think that there necessarily needs to be one particular position that we need to focus on. I think it truly is like best available.
Well, let's dive into that a little bit. You talk about the position groups and kind of like still what we need, because even though we're saying like right now, just based on the way the team is constructed, we're in a good position. We don't feel as though we have to tie our hands to a certain position group. There's still some holes that need to be filled in that regard. Sure. Tell me some of the guys that, or not even necessarily some of the guys yet, tell me some of the positions that you're looking for the Panthers to address this week, heading into the weekend as we go into the draft.
Yeah, I think that those positions are, to me, going to be tight end, wide receiver, safety, and what else? My offensive tackle, essentially.
Okay.
But I do think that as I was thinking a little bit more about it, I think that if you're not able to get, when it comes to 19, we, in all of the mock drafts that we've seen, and even other like analysts breaking down the mock drafts, Kenyon Sadiq isn't falling to us in a lot of their mocks.
Nope, he's not.
To me, as I'm evaluating this class a little bit more, if you get to 19 and Kenyon Sadiq doesn't fall to you and you're thinking of going tight end and you're thinking of drafting him there, I think that you just hold off. As far as like,
1,000%.
I don't think that you should jump out of the water and even in like the next round or so address the tight end need, because I'm almost under the belief that after Kenyon Sadiq, what other tight ends are on the board that you can truthfully say is going to come in the room and provide a more immediate impact than what you already have in Mitchell Evans, JT Sanders, and Tommy Tremble.
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
And so, like, and I know, like, in my mock, like, that's who I took initially was Kenyon Sadiq. But thinking more about it, it's like, if you can't get him, and then there's still even a question mark if you do get him, there's still a question mark because a lot of people look at him as he can be a raw prospect. I mean, we like the fact that he has speed. He's able to, stretch the field, provide that option for Bryce Young at the tight end position. But at the same time, based on the tight ends that we bought in the past years, or the past couple of years, it's like, I just don't really know.
Yeah, and I think that you can get more value from a different position, even if Sadiq, like you said, even if Sadiq is still there and is still available.
Yeah,
I think that there's more value in a tackle pick in that regard.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just say this, like, just for the record, if we draft Kenyon Sadiq at 19, I'm not gonna be the happiest of campers. I'll just be honest. I just something about him, bro. I just don't know, and it's already to me a very, very crowded room. They love Tommy Tremble. You brought Mitchell Evans in last year, who contributed in his spots because he didn't get many opportunities. JT Sanders, we still don't 100% know what he's going to be, because after the injury, like we've talked about on multiple occasions, last year it was just such a steep decline in production based on what we saw the first half of, 2024 when we drafted him?
Yeah.
Right? So there's still some question marks in that room, and I don't think that you fix those question marks or address those question marks by making the room more crowded. I just really don't, especially when you look at some of the holes that we have on this lineup or in this roster, like an offensive tackle, like you just spoke about, like a nickel cornerback position where, yes, we all believe, you know what I'm saying, we all believe in Corey Thornton. Well, I'll speak for me and you and say we believe in Corey Thornton, but what's going to happen when Mike Jackson goes and gets, $14, $15, $16 million next year, next offseason, not from us, we move Corey Thornton outside, right? And then we're left with Shaw Smith-Wade, with all due respect. And I still think Shaw Smith-Wade can progress and become a better contributor to what we have going on. But I also think that there's some shit in this draft that you can come and make him get to that point a little bit faster.
Yeah.
So, that's my take on 19. for right now, and I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm not going to say I'm not going to be happy if we draft King and Sadiq or I'm going to be upset or anything like that. I just pray to God that this coaching staff knows what they're doing to get the best out of him and to make sure that he's able to fit the system that we currently have. Because, I mean, if you go and draft him at 19, you damn near are believing that he's going to be an immediate starter.
Yeah.
Like, for a guy of that caliber, how they're rating him in the draft, like, that's what you're going to be looking at him as. And it's like,
I think anybody drafted in the top 20, anybody drafted in the top 23, I'd say top 23 or top 22 should be looked upon as an immediate contributor to your team. I don't think that anybody should, like Dave Canales touched on it, and then we saw Dan Morgan kind of walk it back a little bit. I think Dave Canales was specifically saying that at 19, we're not looking for depth. And I think that he meant what he said when he said it. Then we saw Dan Morgan kind of walk it back and say, oh, no, you do draft for depth. You do this and that. But I believe any pick in that top 22 or 23, they should be viewed as an immediate contributor to what you got going on and what you're currently building.
yeah, I mean, I think that going back and listening to it, I think that they kind of are still aligned on that because I think more so what Dan Morgan was saying is like, you can't, like sometimes you draft guys that high and it still takes them a little bit to get their feet under them. It takes them a little bit to adjust. So even though you might initially go in and like, okay, I'm not drafting you for depth, but at the same time, we know college is different from the NFL. So say you do bring in a King and Sadiq at 19 and he's just not able to be on the field immediately. Like he's not pro ready right at that point. Like that, I think that's more of like what Dan Morgan was saying, to me at least.
That's fair.
But, I mean, yeah, I think that drafting a tight end at 19, the more I think about it, it's just like –
it's risky, bro.
Yeah, because, like, he can stretch the field more than what we have in the tight end room currently. But who's to say – can he also block as well as other tight ends in the room?
No.
And so it's like when you're going to do that, you're giving Bryce an extra weapon down the field, but also it was like the same thing with Ian Thomas. Like, he was just a glorified offensive lineman, but he wasn't really able to do anything in the passing game. You bring in King and Sadiq, he's going to be able to stretch the field, give you more options as a weapon, but how effective is he going to be in the run blocking game?
Very similar to JT Sanders in that regard.
Exactly. So,
I mean, yeah, I agree with that. And I will say this as well. I'm not going to be livid if we go Sadiq at 19. But for me, like the way I look at it is if you're going to go tight end first round, you got to go get down Brock Bowers. Or you got to go get somebody, Trey McBride, like a prospect like that you know is going to instantly turn your offense up.
Yeah.
And I think, like you just mentioned, he will give you a receiving option down the field, and he'll be able to stretch the field a little bit more, whatever the case may be. But I believe those prospects are a little more complete than what I see Sadiq being right now. He's a freak athlete, don't get me wrong, but I just don't know if I would be in love with the pick. If you're telling me we got Brock Bowers 2.0, locked and loaded at 19, cool, let's pull the trigger. But right now, I just think that there's additional or there are different options for us to go directionally in that regard. I just do. That's just how I feel about it. That kind of segues us into our next segment here. Top three prospects for each position group need that we like. These are our guys. These are our guys. And, of course, there's definitely going to be some overlap just because, to a certain degree, me and Terrence view football the same to a certain degree. Obviously, there's differences in certain intricacies and things like that. But there's going to be some overlap, 1,000%. But I think that there's going to be enough of a difference for this segment to be valuable. So I wanted to come in here and provide the top three prospects for each position group that we feel as though either fit what the Carolina Panthers need from a schematical standpoint or just guys that we like, guys that will be happy the Carolina Panthers draft. That's kind of the approach that I took. In some of my groups, I took the approach of I would be happy if we get this guy in round 3 or 4, or, I kind of built it out as if let's get this guy in round 1, and then if we get this guy in round 3 or round 5, whatever the case may be. So just our top 3 guys that we want to see the Carolina Panthers draft and how we feel as though, or guys that we feel as though would fit schematically for the Carolina Panthers heading into Thursday. So I don't know if you want to kick us off we're going to start off with the sexiest position group first, obviously, and we're going to go wide receiver just because it just makes the most sense. The fans love it. It's provocative. I don't think anybody really wants to sit here and listen to us talk about offensive tackles first. I just don't. So let's start off with wide receivers. I don't know if you have your list ready. If you don't, then I'll go.
I have 3 receivers that I do like it.
Okay, go ahead. And this is just overall. Like, this doesn't have to be at 19. Like, this doesn't have it can be whatever you're feeling, however you feel.
Yeah. I like Omar Cooper. If we have the chance to get him from Indiana, he was a big target for Fernando Mendoza. Obviously, they won the National Football Championship. If you watch any of Indiana football, then you see him making a lot of big plays throughout the games. And I think that he would be a game changer if you draft him at 19. But I don't know if he is going to fall. Like, if we don't trade back, I don't think that he's like we're going to have an opportunity to get him if we don't get him at 19.
Okay.
But I like him there. I also like KC. Obviously, we had to see him a lot when he played for NC State because we're ECU fans. So we're very, very familiar with KC. And then he goes to Texas A&M. He lights up the room there. I just think he's very good in open space. I think that he immediately comes in and make an impact at that wide receiver 3 position as well. I feel like he brings more of like that twitchy dynamic that we're kind of looking for at that slot receiver as well. He's better than XL. Not for him to
go slow.
Him to catch a straight.
Yeah, well, I mean that was a direct shot, but never mind that, I guess.
And then I'm stuck between the 2. I like Zachariah Branch and Chris Brazel. I think that's how you pronounce his name from Tennessee.
Yeah.
I obviously don't watch a ton of Tennessee football, but if you did go back and watch any film on him or just happen to catch a Tennessee game, like he's one of the big playmaker receivers. Now, he's not going to give you a ton of speed in that slot position, but he gives me like T-Mac vibes. You throw the ball down the field to him, a lot of the times he's going to go up and make a play. But I think he's a very good prospect there as well. Zachariah Branch, he's going to bring you more of like serving in that same role as Jimmy Horn. I think that he's better than what Jimmy Horn was coming out of college, obviously. He made a lot of big plays for Georgia. And what is she showing? I figure I already know.
Just back there, just.
I was looking at Instagram and the Panthers posted earlier, and I swiped on Jimmy Horn's picture as you said that.
Okay. All right, but I think that the fans, they love Jimmy Horn, and I'm one of the guys who think that – okay. I'm one of the guys that think that he didn't get a lot of opportunities, but I think Zachariah Branch is a little bit more polished in that position than Jimmy Horn is currently.
Yes.
But I could also see if the coaching staff is like, hey, we got a guy like that in the room already, if he gets those opportunities. But those are the 3/4 receivers that I like if we have the opportunity to get those.
Literally identical.
Okay.
Omar, KC, Zachariah Branch. I didn't add Brazel in there because I feel like you have enough Brazel.
Yeah.
You have T-Mac and you have Coker. To me, those are 2 guys that are exactly what he provide, just at a higher level. I believe Coker is better than him, and I believe T-Mac is better than him. I think that if the Carolina Panthers do at some point go wide receiver in this draft, they're going to be looking for guys that provide that yak opportunity, like a Omar Cooper, like a KC Concepcion, and like a Zachariah Branch. With that, and with me assessing and knowing that that's kind of the thought process heading into the draft this weekend, I believe those are the 3 guys. I think that if you have, and I disagree with your Omar Cooper take, just because I feel like the Carolina Panthers can draft or can trade back and still get him, because I don't think that he's a guy that is exceptionally high on most boards around the league. And maybe I could be off.
Where would they trade back to? Where do you think they will be able to trade back to and still get him?
I think, like, how far back do I think they could go? I would have to look at the board and kind of assess and see who's behind us and who would potentially need a receiver. But I would say, I think, like, just off the top of my head, giving you a number, I think they can go as far back as 24, 25, maybe even 26. that may be a little risky. Who are the 6 or 7 teams behind us?
He's the fifth rated receiver in the draft currently.
Yeah, but this receiving class ain't really. You don't got no Jamar Chases. You don't got no Justin. Like, you know what I'm saying? This receiver class ain't really that. The best receiver and I say this, you know, kind of like, I guess, is Mekhi Lemon. Between him and Tyson. And and personally, I don't think either one of them niggas is really that. Yeah. That's just my opinion, but I don't think they that, to be honest.
You said who's behind us?
Yes, who's behind us?
So you have Dallas.
They don't need a receiver.
Pittsburgh needs a receiver.
Do they? Not really. They got Pittman.
Oh, they did get Pittman.
Yeah.
You have the Chargers. I think they're going to be looking for a receiver. Keenan Allen is another year older. Now they also have Mike McDaniel in that system.
Sure.
So they could possibly get a receiver. You have Philly.
But they need O-line. They need O-line.
They do need O-line. You have Philly, who's going to get rid of A.J. Brown, we think.
June 1st.
June 1st. Yep. So
that could be, yeah.
The Browns need a receiver. They don't have shit over there. But not to say that they're probably going to go offensive lineman. But
I would think so.
They need a receiver.
Sure.
Chicago, they don't need anything. Buffalo.
Nope. They got
DJ Moore.
Yeah, they got DJ. They got Khalil. They're solid.
San Francisco.
They don't need shit.
Texans.
They got Mike.
They need the offensive line. Kansas City.
No. And so where is that at right there? That's 25, right? Kansas City's draft.
They're 29.
Oh shit, yeah. I think that you can move down. I think that you can move back 25, 26, 27, get additional draft value or draft capital rather this year, and you can still get a guy like a Omar Cooper. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been seeing KC pick up steam a little bit more, but you can almost take that risk on KC too. To be honest with you, I mean, it just depends on how teams are looking at their board and how they view their needs. But a lot of those teams that you just mentioned, I can definitely see them going in a different direction outside of wide receiver, because I feel like a lot of the guys that are kind of those fringe first round to second round guys, a lot of them kind of fit in the same tier. Like, there's a couple of those guys that you can group with a round 2 or round 3 receiver, and you may get, you know, a little less production from the round 2 or 3 guy, but they're damn near very, very similar in prospect. So that's why I feel as though if we're going to go a guy like a Omar Cooper, and KC, again, that KC is a little more risky. So if he is your guy, then I think that you go ahead and pull the trigger at 19. But if you're looking at an Omar Cooper and that's really the guy that you want, I think that you can look to trade back and get additional capital. Would you be upset if the Carolina Panthers did decide to trade back?
No, I think that is what I would prefer at this point.
I think so too, personally.
Yeah.
No cap. And we haven't even talked about that, actually.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about that prospect as much of the Carolina Panthers trading back, and I know that we haven't really discussed it one-on-one off record either, but I wouldn't necessarily be mad at it either, to be honest. At 19, just depending on how that board falls, and of course we'll go through, you know, additional defensive positions, because I know a lot of people are in love with the enemy. And I don't necessarily hate that decision either, but I just don't think that he's going to be there for you.
Yeah, I mean, they still, for what it's worth, they do have Pittsburgh taking a receiver.
Who do they have them drafting? And what article is that?
They have them taking KC.
And
they have us taking Omar Cooper.
Wow, interesting. Who is that? Who is that mock posted by? And when was it posted?
This was posted April 20th.
So today.
Jordan Reed's prediction. This is on NFL.
Interesting. So they have Omar Cooper. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, they have Cleveland taking Carnell Tate, just for wide receiver purposes here. They have.
I blazed the fuck out of that too. Carnell Tate is by far the best receiver.
Yeah, he is.
I blazed the fuck out of that. I apologize.
And then
I know niggas was probably yelling at their TV screen like, nigga, what are you talking about? My apologies.
Yeah, they have Mekhi Lemon going to the Rams. So that takes the first 2 off the board. Jordan Tyson going to the Jets, takes him off the board. Kenyon Sadiq going to Minnesota, as we did see earlier today.
Yep.
They're looking at Kenyon Sadiq and the safety from Oregon as well.
Yep.
And then they have us taking Omar Cooper, and then Pittsburgh taking KC.
Interesting. Okay. I think that KC is better than Omar Cooper, for whatever that's worth. You trade back, I think you'll still have a shot at Omar Cooper. But if you trade back, I don't think there's any way in the world that you have a shot at KC, to be honest. I think that you can play. If you want to gamble, if the front office feels like they want to gamble, then they can. But I just don't necessarily know if I trust it. But let's move on. Tight ends. You want me to kick this one off?
Yeah.
Tight ends.
Probably be relatively the same.
Okay.
Maybe.
Eli Stowers, Oscar Delp, and Justin Jolly. That aligns with me telling y'all that I don't necessarily know if I believe in Kenya Sadiq that much, especially not as much as some of y'all. Some of y'all are in love with him as a prospect, and I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily knock you for that because, again, this is all just predictions and, what you think your talent evaluation skills are, what level you think you are from a talent evaluator standpoint. For me personally, I'm just not the biggest Kenya Sadiq believer. I don't. Or I'm not, rather. And so with that, that's why I feel like you can go a guy like a Delp, or you can go a guy like a Stowers, or you can go a guy like a Justin Jolly in those, potentially day 2 or even day 3 picks. And I think that you'll be A-okay. I think that they're put together a little bit better from a completion standpoint. Obviously, Kenya Sadiq is a freak athlete. He's going to stretch the field better than all 3 of those guys. But when you look at the tight end position and what this Carolina Panthers team is looking from out of their tight ends, I think those 3 guys align a little bit better with what this coaching staff is looking for. I think they took the chance on JT Sanders. Up to this point, he really hasn't panned out, in my opinion, to what they would want. And I think they're okay with that. I think they're okay on that build. The JT Sanders build, I think they're okay. So looking for a stretch the field type wide receiver, and that's all you can do, I think the coaching staff is A-okay with not bringing in another one of those type guys. I really do. So that's why my list is the way that it is. And we'll see, because I do think, for whatever it's worth, they do go tight end at some point or another. I just don't think that it would be at 19. And to be honest, I don't think that it should be at 19, especially when we're talking about Kenya Sadiq being that name that you would select.
I would say my list, like, if they were to go tight end at 19, then I do think that Kenya Sadiq is the best tight end on the board. But if I'm going based on if they don't go tight end at 19, my best available tight ends from there will be Eli Stowers, Max Clare, Oscar Delp, and then I keep throwing a 4th one in here because I don't know why. But I'm also going to go Mark Klein from Michigan. Now, I like Mark Klein as a prospect. And I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing his name right, but I don't care. But I think that he got overshadowed a lot just because Michigan's offense is a run-heavy offense. But I think that he's also one of the more complete tight ends that you will also have the chance to get in a later round. I think he does well in blocking and getting to the second level. I also think he does very well in finding the soft spots in the defense, being able to sit down and being a true security blanket tight end for what you will be looking for Bryce Young that you will be able to get in the later rounds. And if you aren't familiar with tight ends from Michigan, you have Colston Loveland. He's a tight end from Michigan who we've seen has been very productive with the Bears. So I think that that's the knock on him. When people are thinking about a tight end from Michigan, they're like, all right, where's the talent really at? Because they don't really display that a lot. And I think that he's another one of those guys that you can get a steal later in the rounds if you don't want to draft a tight end early on.
Agreed. Linebackers. Let's go to linebackers. Of course, option 1 for me is no question going to be Jacob Rodriguez. With the stamp that Luke Kuechly gave last week, I went and I looked at a little more Jacob Rodriguez film, and everything that Luke says he is as it pertains to processing and him being in the right place at the right time, he is. And, of course, my word against Luke Kuechly's word means absolutely nothing. But I just wanted to I don't need the chuckles, nigga. I just don't need them, bro.
It means nothing.
No, you're 1,000% right. It means nothing. But I just want to come in here and reemphasize the point that Jacob Rodriguez is exactly what y'all and Luke Kuechly think he is. 1,000%. That being said, I just simply don't know if you can get him at 51.
Yeah, I think a lot of teams are looking to snatch him pretty early. And I think that our fan base is probably one of the more reasons why he's jumping up on teams' radar.
Yeah,
honestly.
we've been gassing him.
Yeah.
We've been gassing the hell out of him. And transparently, he deserves it, in my opinion. When you look at a guy in college, 128 tackles, again, when you look at the film, the ability to process information on the fly fast and to be in the right place at the right time is elite, especially at this level of football. Every single week, and this is no shot at all, but I'm just going to say this because I need Carolina Panthers fans to understand what the alternative is Trevin Wallace. And I say that with all due respect, but unfortunately, Trevin Wallace does not have the ability to process information at that level. He just simply doesn't. And again, that's no disrespect to him. I think that Trevin Wallace, I'm still pretty high on what he can be. He plays fast sideline to sideline. He gets to the ball relatively quickly. The problem is that when he's in, when he's in certain schemes, when he's in certain schemes and he's given certain looks, and there's a little bit of deception in the backfield or a little bit of deception at the offensive line, he tends to get a tad lost. And that's what, bro, see, when you start laughing, bro, that's when it makes it worse. But I'm just being 100% honest. It's a fact. All you got to do is go, get on NFL Pro, search his name, and you highlight the plays where he's on the field. And more times than not, specifically in the first half of last season, he was very lost.
He didn't have the best role model.
Well, that's very true. So maybe Dev can take him to another level.
Yeah.
But with that being said, Jacob Rodriguez is by far going to be my number one linebacker prospect because, again, we're not in a position where our hands are tied where we need one because we went out and got Devin Lloyd. If we didn't get Devin Lloyd, then we would be talking some other names that we got to go at 19.
Like C.J. Allen, maybe.
Yeah, or trading up for Sonny.
Yeah. How about him?
But, so that's going to be number one, Jacob Rodriguez. Anthony Hill is going to be my second one out of Texas. I love the – a lot of my guys, too, are niggas that's going to have the bank turned up. A lot of my guys,
get out
too.
of your head with that, bro.
No, it's not a get out of my head.
Can they play football and do they fit the scheme that we're looking for?
Yes, he can. He can. If you can fly around and knock a nigga shit loose, if JJ is a GM, nigga, you can play for my team any day of the week. I need somebody that's going to get Bank of America turned the fuck up.
Trevin Wallace can fly around.
Yeah, but unfortunately, Trevin Wallace ain't hitting the way that bro is.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. He can fly around, and Trevin Wallace, with all due respect, may miss the fucking tackle just based on, again, statistics, because I don't want anybody feeling like I'm attacking anybody personally. But based on statistics, one of the highest missed tackle rates percentage-wise in the NFL last year. So, yeah, he can fly around, but when he gets there, we don't know what the fuck he going to do. Anthony Hill, he going to try and bury a nigga through the turf. And see, that's what we kind of need in that room. We're missing that still, even with Devin Lloyd. So that's why I'm going to say him as one of my options. And then Jake Goldie is going to be another one. He plays fast. Now, he's not one of the niggas that's going to knock your head off your shoulders. But, he's a decent linebacker. And, again, my approach with this is, like, the Carolina Panthers, yes, you need to go draft a linebacker. Yes, you need to add depth. But it's not a dire need like it was, back in March before free agency happened. So that's my three guys.
All right. Mine, Jacob Rodriguez, for all the reasons that you said. And I talked about it on Stream Friday as well. My second guy, I really like the guy from TCU as well. I know a lot of the fan base is obsessed with him. Yeah, Caleb Alarms or whatever his name is.
Yes.
He has that sideline-to-sideline speed. He flies around. So I think that he would be good to put alongside of Devin Lloyd. Now, I don't think he's going to be one of your hard-hitting linebackers that you would like to see. I think him and Devin Lloyd are kind of like more of like the same prototype than, Anthony Hill or however you may have it. So I like him. My sleeper pick, which I also said this on stream as well, is Aiden Fisher. Also out of Indiana. I think he's one of the linebackers. He's going to stick his nose in the pile. He's going to be in the right place at the right time. He's going to fill the gaps. Now, the thing about Aiden Fisher, he is a little bit on the smaller end. So when it comes to the offensive lineman getting to the second level, like he might get washed down because he's a little smaller in stature. But I think that as far as him knowing where to be and when to be there, like, he's going to be a linebacker that you will be able to get in the later rounds that I think is a sleeper pick, and he'll be able to challenge Trevin Wallace for that spot throughout the season.
For all intents and purposes, I just want to make it clear that these prospects that we're talking about right now, obviously we're talking about them, and we're talking about these specific prospects, and this all is like, obviously this conversation is being had under the presumption that we do not move up. If we move up, nigga, we got to go get Sonny. We got to go get CJ. We got to go get somebody that's going to turn us up. But I'm assuming that is your same thought process as well, right? Like,
correct.
We're not jumping up into the top 10. We're just simply not doing that because we don't have the draft capital and we just don't have the talent in the rooms already right now for us to do nothing like that we're willing to spare. And so with that being said, I just want to make that very, very clear. Also, since we have a little intermission here, if you've gotten to this point in the video, please take the time right now to like, comment, subscribe, turn the bell notification on. I will go ahead and say this too, and I should have said it at the beginning of the episode, but honestly, I don't even want all types of different people entering this. I want people to actually watch us and to actually tune in to enter. So we're going to do our annual rookie jersey giveaway like we always do. That is getting kicked off. I believe that actually went live yesterday. We just hadn't done any promo or marketing behind it. So if you want a chance to win a free rookie jersey from the Carolina Panthers, no matter who you want in the draft class, it could be round 1 pick, round 5 pick, whatever the case may be, you have the ability to enter that. You can click the description down below. The link will be posted underneath the fundraiser. So follow the steps. Get as many entries as we're willing to give. I think you'll have to subscribe to the YouTube, confirm that you're tapped in with the social media, and you'll get 3 or 4 entries in that regard. But you do have the ability to enter that giveaway. Just one of the many things that we have going on at FPFO right now. So I just wanted to give that precursor, I guess you could say, about how we kind of took the approach as it pertains to the prospects that we're talking about this week. Let's go over to, let me see what was next on the list. Cornerbacks. I'll let you kick us off this one.
Cornerbacks. I'm not that familiar with the cornerbacks in the draft. Now, just based on what I think will be best available where we're going to be picking, Jamar McCoy out of Tennessee. Now, I know a lot of people like him. I think that he would just be one of the prospects, but I'm not really that big of a fan of him just because he tore his ACL, didn't play last year. So that gives me a little bit of cause for pause, but I think that he'll be good where we'll have the chance to get him. I like Avian Terrell a little bit. He's a little undersized for me. But, I mean, if you just go turn on his tape, like, he's a baller. He's a hooper. If you're not familiar with his brother, A.J. Terrell, we know that he's a pretty good corner. He plays for Atlanta as well. And then the guy that I think that you'll have an opportunity to get as well is Malik Muhammad from Texas. He's a little bigger in stature as far as size-wise. I think that he's also a serviceable corner as well.
Fair enough. Not mad at that list at all.
I'm sure your list is going to be different.
It's going to be significantly different. But we have the same top guy, Jamar McCoy. Down. I don't know why I blinked. Actually, I do know why I blinked because I was about to say bro from the U. Because we need if we can get bro from the U and put him with Anthony Hill, oh Lord have mercy. They might need to have an additional, you know, the niggas that be identifying concussions and shit like that at the top. They might need to have additional one of them on hand because we gonna be sliding. You pair them niggas with Lathan, then cool. But Jamar McCoy is gonna be my top cornerback prospect. A lot of people do not feel as though he will slide to 19. I honestly feel the same way. Terrence just spoke about the injury and the torn ACL. I understand the reservations, and I would be lying to you if I told you that there weren't certain reservations with me as well, just based on our history as it pertains to players and drafting them with torn ACLs. Nevertheless, his situation is a bit different because I think he tore his January or something like that of 2024, 2025, something of the sort. January 2025, obviously didn't play the whole season this year, but it was just simply based on the fact that they weren't playing for shit. So why, if I'm the top cornerback prospect in the league, would I come out and play? He's had a plethora of time to recover. It's been, 15 months, 16 months at this point. He's going to be ready to go. He's going to have an immediate impact on any defense, whatever defense he goes to. Another reason why I like this decision is because, like I just stated, y'all know how big of a fan I am of Mike Jackson, but I want Carolina Panthers fans to go ahead and get comfortable with the fact that Mike Jackson is probably on his way out the door. We just simply are not going to be willing to allot the amount of cap space and money that he's going to want. We're not going to be able to give it to him. We're going to give him an offer, especially if he performs the way he did last year. Now, if he performs the way he did last year, this year, then maybe my tonality is a little bit different, but he is getting older. So that's something that you have to take into consideration. With that being said, you're going to have a void on your outside cornerback position. This is a guy that fits perfectly in that. He gets a year to go ahead and come in, get his feet underneath him, gets to learn under Mike Jackson, gets to learn under J.C. Horn, and then next year when Mike does leave, should he leave, it's a plug and play, and then you have Corey Thornton and Shaw Smith-Wade for the nickel position, and you're turned all the way the fuck up. So Jermichael McCoy, if he's available, I'll say you pull the trigger on him. I'm definitely putting him as one of my favorite prospects just overall in the draft. Another guy that I wouldn't mind seeing, Hezekiah Massis. Now, Terrence is going to shake his head because he thinks that I'm just obsessed with the name.
Yeah, you are, bro, because I don't think you really know much about
I'm not going to lie, bro. Before Friday, I didn't know shit about him.
And if you say this other name, then I already know you just,
What's the other name? And I can go ahead and tell you right now if it is.
Sicario?
Nah, hell no. Because I seen that rep from Sicario that he put on the film, and they had that as one of his highlights. I said, oh, yeah, he unfortunately, that nigga there ain't the nigga that we need.
He's 6'4", though.
Yeah, but unfortunately, his foot speed ain't where it needs to be, and he can't cover. Size, in my opinion, size ain't everything as it pertains to cornerbacks. Because, nigga, I would take Avian before I took Sicario.
Well, go ahead and say your next pick, because I have another cornerback.
Keontae Scott, University of Miami, a slider, a killer. Yes, he's undersized. Yes, he's this, he's that nigga, but he's coming to knock some shit loose, and he's phenomenal in run support. He can cover. I won't say he's the best coverage cornerback.
That's the problem, bro.
He's not the best coverage cornerback, but schematically with what we play, nigga, we don't play a lot of man anyway. We play a lot of zone, so nigga, just stay in your zone. If they come in your zone, you either pick it off or you kill them.
Well, the thing is, you always are obsessed with, especially guys in the secondary that can hit. When you already know we
just talking about Jamie Robinson.
He was like dog shit.
Like nigga, he's not Keontae.
With all due respect, he was ass. You also have Trayvon Merring, who's also a run support safety. Lathan Ransom, the same thing. It's like you don't need to surround them by guys at the cornerback position who are purely run support as well. So. You need
him in the 5th round.
You need to go get a ball.
Well, I mean, this is the thing. You have Corey, you have Mike, you have Shaw, and you have JC. Stay healthy. Just stay healthy. And then we can afford to take a little risk on a nigga like a Keontae Scott. If they come across that middle or they come in your zone, you knock they shit loose. And guess what he gonna say? All right, coach, I got it.
Well,
don't worry about it. I got it.
If we want to go get a real true cover corner, go get D'Angelo Pons out of Indiana. Now, you're going to hate the fact that he's 5'8", but
I can just see it now.
But
my God.
But the thing is, he has a knack for the football. Like, even though he's 5'8", you're not going to be catching a lot of stuff on him. He plays with energy. He's going to go up. He's going to challenge the ball in the air. A lot of the times, you just might not come down with it if he's jumping with you. So... But he's a little smaller, though.
You know what I could see? What would really trigger you if we went out and got a nigga like that?
What?
Training camp. Let's just say, just close your eyes and just picture this with me. Just close your eyes and picture this with me. Training camp, day 9. Fully padded. Mike K, Sheena, Vashta, Alex Zetlow, everybody on the beat, one-on-ones, wide receivers versus cornerback, and what will trigger you and send you over the edge, you talking about draft that little ass nigga, what will trigger you is the video that we get from Xavier Legette doing him some dirt. That's what would send you over the edge, so unfortunately, I just can't go a nigga that size.
Yeah, see, the thing is, I don't think Xavier Legette is doing anybody dirt in that cornerback room, for one. And for 2,
Stop it.
and
Stop it. See, but it's okay. Ocho got it. Ocho got it. Don't worry about
I'll
it.
pray to God he does. He
Ocho
does
got
what
it.
he needs to do. I'll pray to God he does. But also, like, I mean, regardless of how small he is in stature, like, there's cornerbacks that still get dunked on all the time.
Yeah, I mean, that's very true.
JC, Chris Olave. I mean, there's cornerbacks that get done in all the time.
Why did he have to catch that?
I mean, Mike Jackson, you can say the same thing.
Last year,
yeah,
it
but
just didn't happen that damn it much.
But
nigga.
I'm just
shout
saying,
out too.
I'm just saying, like, just because like they're bigger in stature or taller doesn't necessarily escape them from getting dunked on. That's all I'm saying. He's
I
five.
mean,
He's
that's a fair
5'8", but if he's 5'8" and he can jump, like, okay, cool, we'll take that.
Yeah,
I just think he's one of the better corners in the draft, and I think that the reason that he's not going to be your top corner pick is because he's 5'8".
Well, I mean, yeah. How big is Shaw Smith weigh? Let's see that.
I don't think he's 6 foot.
I don't think he is either. I just want to know. I want to know the specific because, to be honest, he might not be that damn far off.
I mean, Avian Terrell is 5'11".
Yeah, that's a lot different. Oh, what? No, there's no way. There's no,
What?
no, it's not right. It's just not. It's just not right, bro.
What?
Google has him as 5'176". So that's
Whoa.
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. That's
5'1"?
No, 5 foot nothing, nigga.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's not right. Okay, here we go. ESPN.
Yeah.
5'11", 176. Okay.
And they probably added a little more to his height.
Well, shit, they might be doing the same shit with your boy. So that nigga might come in the camp.
No, because
You telling me the exact? So XL is that much of a mark?
no,
He can't do it in 5'6". If he can't do
nigga,
that,
he's not 5'6".
sit his ass
nigga.
down there with Ocho permanently. Nigga.
He's not 5'6", bro. Because
Okay,
the thing
well.
is, if I believe that he's truly 5'8", because they really need to be adding more to his height, like 5'10", 5'11".
Well, they might have already tried to damn it do that, Terrence, and that's what they came up with. Is what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah,
That nigga might be 5'5".
There's no nigga. There's
He might
no,
be 5'5" and a
bro,
damn it half.
I'm telling you, there's no way he's that short.
Okay, well, if you trust a nigga, I mean, the only thing I can do is respect your evaluation because I'm not really I'm not the greatest evaluator of talent.
Yeah, you're not.
I'm damn near shooting at like a 15% clip, and even that might be generous.
Yeah, you're terrible when it comes to evaluating talent.
Well, I know one that I got damn it right. Shout out Mike Jackson, the real Mike Jackson.
Bro, you didn't know about him until he got on the team. It wasn't you evaluating.
That's just so cap, nigga.
Bro, you didn't know.
That's just so
Nobody
cap,
knew
nigga.
about Mike Jackson when he was in Seattle.
You didn't
know.
know.
Nigga,
I
you
knew,
didn't know
I
about
knew who the
Mike.
fuck he was
No,
because,
you didn't, bro.
nigga, I'm telling you something, nigga. I'm telling you that I knew who he was because I was just enamored at the fact that they had a Mike Jackson and a Kobe Bryant in the same room. Like, what are the odds of that shit? So, yeah, I'm looking at their secondary, and I'm seeing this nigga Mike Jackson slide on shit, nigga. He wasn't the best corner and still isn't. Or the best coverage corner, I should say. Because statistically speaking, he damn near was the best cornerback in the NFL last year. But I digress. Because I know that you get to hating when I talk like that. So we'll just move on. He's living like that, nigga.
I don't think you can suck him off anymore.
No, it's not.
Like,
It has nothing to do with
it's-
sucking him
it's
off, nigga.
embarrassing.
He's just that. He's just that. And the matter of fact, never mind. Let me not even say that. Because really what I wanted to say is what should happen, and I don't know. What should happen really is they probably should tweak J.C. Horn's contract a little bit and give some of his damn it money to Mike Jackson.
Stop, bro.
Especially if the nigga wants 15, 16, 17 million next offseason. JC, nigga, let's restructure here. You take this shit up front. And the back end, we're going to give to Mike for 3 years or even 2 years. Or that's just too much to ask.
Yeah, that's you doing too much, bro.
Okay. All right. Well, when I see, like you said, when I see Chris Olave putting cock in him, right, or, or when I see, or this year, because what's going to happen is the Saints are going to get another one of them ones to add to their offense with Travis Etienne beside Olave. Oh, and by the way, Devon Vele. Devon Vele.
Stop, bro.
Nigga, you keep telling me to stop.
He had one good game.
And it just so happened to be on a cornerback that's worth $100 million plus.
Was that his primary? Is that who he was guarding primarily throughout the game? I just don't believe that's true.
Well, I'll just say this,
don't believe
just based
that's
on
true.
my evaluation and my assessment, and this is not a personal attack at all, based on my assessment and evaluation, whoever he was primarily guarding the last 2 drives, they were going right at him. So it was Devon Vele, it was Chris Olave. Niggas just taking turns. I'm just telling you that's my evaluation, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I feel like
And it wasn't just that one. It wasn't just that one game. It was both games. Because what Jawan Jennings did to him. Now you want to talk all that shit that you want to talk about Mike Jackson if you want to. I'm just telling you what I saw. What I saw, Mike Jackson didn't never have no rep like that the whole fucking year. He did it. Go look at the nigga. Go look at the end zone view. All 22 end zone view. Jawan Johnson touchdown. J.C. Horn, man-to-man coverage. Go look at what he did to him.
Jawan Johnson or Jennings?
Jawan Johnson. The tight end from the New Orleans Saints, nigga.
Is that when they played at our house?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. You know, I was cheering for that. Yeah, I had him on my...
He's just fucking weird.
I had him on my fantasy team.
Just weird. Just
that
weird.
made me excited, actually.
Just weird. Safeties. The enemy.
Yes.
Jalen Kilgore. Because I see a lot of people that like him a lot, and I honestly like his style of play. But it is very similar to Trevon Merring and the Lathan Ransom. He's more of a hybrid type, Jeremy Chin type, not really going to give you anything too crazy in the pass game. But obviously Caleb Downs would be the first guy on that list. But again, keep in mind what I just said about us not moving up. So I have the enemy, Kilgore, and AJ Housley. I think that AJ would bring something matter of fact, let me not even get into it. He'll slide. Let's put it like that. And I think that he can cover a little bit better than Nick Scott. So I think he would challenge him. I think that in the first 4, 5, maybe even 6 weeks, Nick Scott would be safe. But then I think that we would have to have some conversations. And that's even if we decide to address the safety room. Because for whatever it's worth, I think Nick Scott is solid. So I know you don't feel the same. That's one of those guys. He's kind of under the same umbrella as XL. You just kind of have this thing out.
No, he's nowhere. He's nowhere.
You kind of
near
hate on
XL.
him for no reason.
He's nowhere. No, I hate how you try to do this and say I hate on Nick Scott. I just think that we can get better. That's all it is. And there's no disrespect to Nick Scott, but I think that anybody can agree that we can get better in that room. We just simply can't.
Okay.
And
that's fair.
So my safeties are Thieneman from Oregon. I also like Jalen Kilgore as well. And then my third would be Bud Clark from TCU.
Love that nigga.
Yeah,
I love Bud Clark.
Well, when I seen him play against UNC, I mean, I think he might have had 2 pick sixes that game.
I think one of those shits got called back. I think.
Yeah,
I think one of them got called back, and then he had one that actually stood. Very similar to Hezekiah. But continue.
Now, my sleeper pick at safety, and people are probably going to crucify me for this, but Lorenzo Styles from Ohio State. 4.7 in the combine. 4.27 in the combine, excuse me.
Okay.
And
can he cover?
They say he's a raw prospect. Keep
him
away. But
away.
The thing is, you can't teach speed. But I can teach everything else. But you got speed down pat. I can teach you everything else. And, oh, my God, once we get you clicking with that and up to speed, he might be damn the best safety in the draft.
See, and then niggas just go too far. But I love the fact that you admit that we can get him there because that insinuates to me personally that you trust cousin Ejiro to do his job and to train him up. And you feel as though he's a great coach that is capable of doing something like that with a raw prospect.
That's not what I'm saying at all. And he damn sure don't have the best person to learn with when it comes to Nick Scott.
Why do you say that?
But he did play with Big Bro Lathan, so, you know.
Nick Scott, nigga, I don't understand. Matter of fact, we don't even have to get into it. We don't have to get into it. I don't know why Nick Scott gets the amount of hate that he does.
He doesn't get hate.
No, he does. It doesn't necessarily come from you all the time.
I would tell you why.
Why?
It's based on that play that they seen against the Rams.
God,
that's
bro.
why he get.
One picture.
Bro, I'm just telling you, it's a viral picture.
He played with supreme effort. He gave it everything that he damn it had.
No, the hell he didn't.
Unfortunately,
that's the problem.
His eyes just lied to him.
That's the problem. He didn't give it everything he had with that.
He did, nigga.
Okay.
He damn near jumped 10 feet in the air. He tried, but he was just not deep enough. So, I mean, we're slandering him for that.
Yeah.
Offensive line. If the Carolina Panthers stay at 19, KC Concepcion is off the board. Thieneman is off the board. I just don't want to touch Sadiq. My top prospect outside of KC Concepcion, favorite prospect, not
You
top.
already know, bro.
Favorite prospect, who is it?
Lomu.
My nigga Caleb Lomu. Only allowed 2 sacks. I think the last 2 years has only allowed 2 sacks. When you look at Ikem Ekwonu and the injury that he suffered, when you look at the age of Taylor Moton and kind of going along with the assumption that this is probably going to be his last year as a Carolina Panther, you look at those 2 things, then you can kind of see where it makes sense for the Carolina Panthers to go offensive tackle in this draft, specifically at 19, or if they want to even move back 3 or 4 positions. I think they'll still be able to get an elite offensive tackle, and I think that the one they should go with is Caleb Lomu. 1,000%. A lot of niggas on their hands and knees behind Caden Proctor. Unfortunately, what's my knock on him?
That his hips are bad, but I would just challenge
Stiff ass hips.
I would just challenge you
And
to
too
go
damn long, too big.
Just go watch the
Pause,
video.
pause. But yeah, unfortunately, no. Go watch what video? I'm sorry.
Of him going through the hurdles, going under the hurdles.
It just don't translate. It just don't translate to the field.
And he provides value, like if you want to get freaky.
Yeah,
like
but that's where niggas start ejaculating a little bit. It's because he can provide you wildcat. He can give you this and that.
He just gives you different looks. Dan Campbell would know how to use them.
Well, that's where he should carry his ass down to. Detroit. Don't bring that bullshit over here to Carolina, nigga, because unfortunately we just not in a position where we can just get cute. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where people get the shit fucked off in their brains a little bit.
But you put him at fullback, like just imagine them at fullback and for a play or 2 running in front of Chuba and Jonathan Brooks.
Shout out Jonathan Brooks. Real nigga.
Go to your other prospect.
Spencer Fano is going to be my second one out of Utah as well. And then Brian Parker the second out of Duke. Shout out to Yak and Terrence for putting me on. Again, another nigga I didn't know who he was before Friday night, but I got put on. I did some little bit of research, little bit of film study, and yes, interior lineman-wise, he would be a great addition. Don't forget, question mark at the center position currently. Question mark. We don't know what we're going to do. Question mark on if we resign Damian Lewis at the end of this year. Question mark on what Robert Hunt will be coming back from the torn biceps that he suffered from in week 2 of 2025. So a lot of question marks as it pertains to the offensive line as a whole. And then when you dive a little bit deeper and you look at the future and you look at, 2027, 2028, right? Year 2 and 3 of what we perceive to be your Super Bowl window. And shit gets a little murky in a room in which you invested a lot of fucking money, specifically at offensive guard. And I think that he has the ability to be a Brady Christensen type Swiss Army knife. And so with that, I think it would be a great investment, specifically if you're looking at him in rounds 5, 6, 7, maybe even 4. And yeah, that's really all I have. But Caleb Lomu. If KC is gone and Thieneman is gone, bring me, damn it, Caleb Lomu, and then let's make some shit shake.
I'm gonna say Caleb Lomu, Caden Proctor, Brian Parker. Brian Parker.
Why the fuck do you keep giving 4? But go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Brian Parker. He played tackle at Duke, but he's probably gonna primarily play inside when he gets to the NFL.
Yes, sir.
But he played tackle at Duke, so he's gonna be able to move all over the line. So you have him, and then my sleeper pick, Markel Bell from Miami, 6'9". If you want to go make some shake, if you just want to scare teams, go get Markel Bell.
Can he move? Can he get down there when niggas get to running that hoop and bending on him? Is he gonna be able to get his ass down there and put a nigga's dick in the dirt?
If they start to bend on him and run that hoop, all he has to do is put his 2 hands out on their back and just fall on them.
I think that's a penalty.
I don't think so.
Fair enough. What's his name?
Markel Bell.
Okay, cool.
6'9", 346.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, good God Almighty, boy. We go and get him.
That might be some shit.
Yeah, we might have something.
Did you see players arriving? Unfortunately.
Okay. I just seen niggas that I know ain't put in no work in the off season. Like wasn't doing they eating right, they training right. Yeah.
Don't mention no names because then we're gonna be in the same position that we was in 2 weeks ago. But yeah, no, nigga, I totally agree. And unfortunately, I just don't necessarily like when niggas that got money don't present as if they just are well kept and well put
Everybody
together.
don't want to spend their money on fashion though.
But nigga, I'm not telling you to go out and buy Givenchy and Versace, nigga. I'm just saying, damn it, when you come to work, nigga, just especially first day in.
But they're about to be working out and stuff like that, so
that shit was appropriate.
I might have would have pulled up in like some regular shorts, baggy t-shirt.
Would you have pulled up in what he pulled up in?
Probably not, but I mean,
cool.
like at the same time, it's like I'm coming to get work in.
Yeah, I guess it's not a fashion podcast. You're right.
Yeah, it's not about fashion. Especially if he's walking in the building to put in work. If he's walking in the building to put in work and we find out that he's been the hardest worker this offseason, going into the season, then we're whatever you want.
Still ain't going to fucking help him. But then again, let's just not even say anything. Let's just move on because then we're going to sound like haters or I'm going to sound like a hater.
Yeah, you are.
Well, I mean.
Well, I'll probably catch a stray for defending them just like I did last time.
Oh, wow. Well, welcome to my fucking world. I get shot at for everything. So welcome to my world. Oh, nigga. Matter of fact, let me see if I can pull this tweet up. This shit had me tight. Nigga, talk. I don't even want to. I'm just going to summarize it. Dylan put something out about bro. Saying how so excited he was. Because honestly, Dylan really been sucking him off throughout the whole process. Oh, I think you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of bullshit. So, niggas say, and under the comments, JJ trying to kiss ass after what he said. Nah, it's still fuck you, JJ. Nigga, fuck you, nigga. I don't give a fuck. And like I said, I ain't never been the one to kiss nobody's ass, and I've said on more than one occasion on this podcast, in person, whatever the case may be, I do not run the 4 Panthers fans only Twitter page. I don't run this shit. I am to a point now where I don't even tweet from the shit no more. It is strictly Dylan. So whatever comes from that shit, y'all put it on Dylan. Don't put it on, damn it, me. I'm tired of seeing it. It really does piss me the fuck off, bro. I'm not going to lie. It really pisses me off, bro. It really does. Another nigga I just see on some hate and shit, or I'm not even going to give him. Like, bro, just know, man, when y'all niggas be chatting and doing all of this in them little WhatsApp group chats and them little Discord group chats, y'all niggas are weird as hell to me, bro. Because I be seeing it. I be peeping it. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas conspired to get me out of the damn mock draft tournament. Weird shit.
Elaborate more on that.
Niggas just conspired against me, like I just said. I'm just telling you what I know.
Oh, they were like purposely voting against you?
Yeah, but like I give a fuck. Like I didn't tell niggas like it's beneficial if we don't win. Like I don't give a fuck. But it's just like nigga, are y'all really on my cock like that?
I had told you that to start with. When we even started, I was like, there's probably going to be situations to where, based on what just happened, where they're going to try to get both of us out. Yeah, right, I guess weird. More so you than me.
It always is. It always is more so me than you.
Well,
but I'm not mad. Where are we at on time? About an hour and 10? Hour and 20? Not terrible. Well, I mean, it's not terrible because we don't have Q&A this week. So, I mean, shit, we right where we need to be.
All right, I guess I got to read out the juice.
You need to work on it some more.
Yeah, I know I do, but that's where I can acknowledge it. Accountability, self-awareness.
For once, I'm glad.
No, not for
accountability.
I take accountability all the time.
Yeah, okay.
Man, just move on, bro. That's just so cap. It's just so cap. Give me the phone.
All right,
give me
Dylan's
the
juice
phone.
ticket plus 591. Francis, whatever his name is, he's an offensive tackle. I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Oh damn, that's what we should have did.
Francis, whatever his name is, to be drafted top 5. Sonny Styles to be drafted top 5. 591 plus 591.
Just 2 people?
Yeah. Mine, Dylan, whatever his name is.
The enemy?
The enemy. Over 18 and a half. So meaning he's going to get drafted at 19 or over. Plus 136. And then the Boston Bruins money line against the Buffalo Sabres plus 138. That's a plus 461. The Sabres came back in like the last period. They scored like 4 goals in like 10 minutes or some shit like that. Just don't think that's going to happen again. So plus 461 on that. JJ.
Oh, he's doing the whole thing. Oh my God.
Plus 400. The Lakers.
Good boy.
Shut up. Go back on mute. The Lakers plus 4.5 against the Houston Rockets. LeBron James to score 20 points. Eamon Thompson to score 15 points. Detroit Pistons money line against Orlando Magic. Don't know. Jason Tatum 2+3s against the Philadelphia 76ers. Plus 400. Very soft ticket, but I mean, hopefully it hits.
It's gonna get you paid. If you want to make money, get in with me, nigga.
I don't know.
I should have did draft shit. I don't know why I blazed that so bad. I should have just did a whole draft ticket.
Yeah, we don't know why either.
What the fuck makes you think Dylan Thieneman ain't getting drafted until pick 19 or higher? When he's mocked like so high, so many times, 13, 14, 15. But
hey, this is my ticket, nigga.
I'm just curious, nigga. The people want to know. Don't blame me. When are you gonna start putting juice tickets in?
So what do you?
I think I need to learn some shit first.
I guess. What are you gonna say?
Unless I go off vibes
Yeah,
like
my
I did
ticket
Sleeper.
got clipped.
I mean, you hit a lot of the time. What ticket?
My last juice ticket.
Oh
The
yeah, I know
Warriors
mine
are
did.
ass.
Yeah, I know mine did for sure.
I mean, the Clippers are ass. Excuse me.
Yeah, I know mine did. I think my shit died like the first night when I tried to tell niggas to do something and it just didn't work out. Couple of questions. Any reaction at all to Jake Delhomme announcing our second and third round picks?
No.
Okay.
I have a Jake Delhomme jersey. Shout out to Jake Delhomme.
Shout out Jake Delhomme. Let's see. Fox dropped their win total predictions.
I think I've seen it.
7.5.
I think we'll be over that.
I think 7.5 is very low. I think it's very low.
I mean, I don't think it's very low.
I think that if they would have set the bitch at 9.5, then I think that I still would have said over.
I think 7.5 is our floor.
Yeah. Everybody stays healthy, yeah. Because to be honest, I looked at our opponents the other day again.
You got to play Baltimore. You got to play Chicago.
Yeah, but unfortunately, a lot of those teams don't put a
Saints
lot of fear
twice.
in my heart. Yeah, but unfortunately, just never put those names together like that. Like the Saints are supposed to be in that
They swept us.
S tier. Yeah, but they're pussy.
Yeah, but you've been riding the Saints for.
I haven't been.
Yeah,
Nigga,
yes,
don't-
you
hey,
can
bro,
even
don't-
ask. You
don't
can even
lie,
ask
bro.
Dylan, bro.
No,
you can.
bro.
You like they ain't gonna do
Dylan,
nothing.
nigga.
Tyler Shook, he's a 1 year older. Like
Nigga.
they got one at quarterback.
I'm
Like
just-
you've been gassing them up, bro.
Well, first and foremost, like I don't say they got one at quarterback as if like that nigga is such a demon. I just say they got a nigga at quarterback that can beat the Panthers. That's number one.
All right. So why are you saying don't put them in that conversation?
Secondly, no, because this is the thing. Secondly, don't try and act like I gassed the Saints as a whole unit or organization. I just posed the question, why does everybody feel as though Tyler Shook is just some bum-ass nigga when he swept us? That's all I ask. And then Dylan, for whatever reason, despises the nigga and gets up in arms for no reason at all, in my opinion. But that's just him. He just be getting upset about niggas mentioning Tyler Shook's name for whatever reason. And unfortunately, the only thing that we can say is he's 2-0 versus the Carolina Panthers in his career. So, maybe you're
Dylan,
right.
Dylan just responded. He said yes.
Yes, about what?
That you be riding the Saints.
Nigga, of course he's going to say yes, nigga, just because he's
Specifically Shook.
Okay, yeah. That's why he thinks that I ride the Saints, just because I say Tyler Shook is not as sorry as niggas try and make him out to be. I don't give a damn how old he is. He beat the Panthers twice in his career, and he's only played
Well,
twice.
don't act like.
And now they have Travis Etienne. They have Olave.
Yeah, look at you. Don't act like.
Ooh, shit. Don't let them get one of them ones in the draft.
Yeah,
Yeah,
look.
nigga, it might be a long day.
Yeah, just so don't act like I'm just saying, I'm just shooting from the hip saying that you be riding the Saints. You just did all of that. Woo. Like, nigga, calm down.
I'm just telling niggas, bro. Because for some reason, like, niggas just feel like they just want to dispose of the Saints. And I just be trying to tell niggas, like, hey, they not as sweet as y'all think. That's it. And Shuck ain't as sorry as y'all think. You and Dylan both. Because you still think he's sorry. And we sat there and watched in person and together on this same exact couch the second matchup, slowly but surely just dissected the defense, hit on his targets, hit on his spots when he needed to. And unfortunately, offensively, we were unable to respond.
I just think that he's not that good, but he's just an older quarterback, so he has a lot more experience. And I think that EJ's scheme was,
Of course, somehow, some way, it always comes down to EJ. Or maybe J.C. Horn just can't fucking cover against the Saints for whatever reason. Because I'm under the belief that, the nigga gave up 21 points on his lonesome.
Yeah, that's not true, nigga.
No, it is, nigga. It is. The fuck? Oh, excuse me. Chris Olave down the sideline when he started crying the day after for OPI. Jawan Johnson in the same game where he almost tore his Achilles.
Okay.
The post/slant route in the fourth quarter, the second matchup. That's 21 fucking points. And that was all man-to-man coverage, and each one of those reps he got fucking done in the worst way. So, yeah.
What about the on that Jawan Johnson, why didn't the defensive line should have got home on that?
Now it's the defensive line's fault.
I'm just telling you because they were backed up into their own end zone. They were right in front of us.
I just don't know if they were backed up that damn
yes,
far.
Yes, they were, bro.
I don't know if they were
yes,
backed
they
up
were.
that damn
That shit
far,
was like
bro.
a 68, 70-yard touchdown or something.
So we got so it's the D-line's fault that he gets beat by a tight end for a 68 or 70-yard touchdown.
I'm just saying, should have got home, third down or whatever it was.
Shout out Tyler Shuck. Or that's just Dick Eaton. Actually, mark that so I can cut it out. Mark that so I can take. No, I'm just bullshitting. Keep it in. It's fine. I'm just bullshitting. They're going to slander me either way. I'll just give them another reason to fucking slander my name. What the fuck is new? Nothing. If this song gets clipped and fucks up our episode this week, it'll be your fault. So this is the song that we've chosen for What Has Haley Learned Today.
Yeah.
Because this is the one that she wanted to go with. I like Hot to Go better, but
I don't. And the viewers didn't either. Someone said I can't stand this song. So whoever
somebody
that
also
was,
said
thank you.
that, this fits Haley so well.
Did see that? That was the comment I seen.
Ew, I didn't see it.
Yeah, well, that's the one. That's the one that I saw. I didn't see the one where you talking about where they talking about.
it was
It's
'cause-
probably not true.
No.
Oh
it
yeah,
was-
she probably just fucking made
No,
it up.
I
for her.
fucking screenshotted it. It was during the premiere. That's why y'all didn't see it. Because
okay.
y'all aren't tuned in during the premiere.
I be working.
Yeah, as do I. And, what
As
the
do
fuck am
I.
Watching? I'm watching the premiere of myself.
You do.
I'm watching to read the comments.
You do the less amount of work, I would say.
Of
Anyways,
Like, job wise.
what?
in the workforce.
Actually, I don't know though. She's in sales too. She probably do more work than you.
Doubt it.
I know I do more work than both of y'all.
I would say mine is more effective.
who gives a fuck? That's what we got to
The
say.
people do.
I doubt it.
They probably don't. Never mind.
Can I do my section of this?
Yeah, go ahead.
My
Try not to
segment?
get us clipped this time.
Okay. I didn't listen to anything y'all said today, so these are random things.
That's the fucking problem. Go ahead.
I need to turn this down. I feel like they can't hear me.
So she's an audio engineer now.
So this one's gonna hurt JJ's feelings. The Panthers have never had back-to-back winning seasons ever.
Why the hell is that
Unfortunately.
going? Why is that going to hurt my feelings? That's
just
going to hurt
is.
everybody's feelings. They're just sorry as fuck. I mean,
But our black jerseys are kind of like our good luck. We were wearing them in both Super Bowl games. So, well, we
them
didn't win,
motherfuckers-
but
them motherfuckers is our bad luck.
Yeah, like-
because we got clipped in both of them bitches. But okay, continue.
well, we made it there. We're one of the few teams to have natural grass instead of turf.
That's outdated.
Oh. Do we have turf now?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Actually.
Okay, well, I'm learning
You ain't learned
that.
shit.
I was about to say, you didn't learn the motherfucking thing. That's why
Okay.
you need to be listening when we talk.
Well, y'all ain't said shit about the turf.
Well, if you would have known your history of SPFO, you would have already known that I done exchanged words with the owner about that. So, but continue.
Go you.
No, it's not to go you. Matter of fact, shout out Uncle Dave too. Dave done turned this bitch around.
I read
and got
that.
it turned up.
I read that he's one of the richest NFL owners. Is that true?
That is
Yes.
true. Hey, great job.
It's hedge fund.
Yeah, I
real
didn't know
nigga,
that as
real,
well.
Real big business.
But I have a question for y'all.
Or I'm big. What's your question? I'm
Y'all,
sorry.
y'all need to stay on track.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry.
What other team came into the league around the same time as us and also made the conference championship in year 2?
Jaguars.
Okay, yeah. I thought it was going to be a hard question.
I didn't know that.
I was about to say, I don't think he knew it.
Okay. Congratulations, fuck nigga.
Well, I found out last year that they have a pool, so
Should have been in that.
Oh, God. That might would have resurrected you.
yeah.
We almost lost you last year in
Yeah.
September. That shit is so crazy to
And
me.
for the pod's sake, I was almost dying at this game, and someone messaged me to go get in the pool, and I got pissed off because I'm like, where the fuck am I going to get a pool at the stadium right now? And then later I found out that there was actually a pool there.
Yeah.
I don't know if you would have been able to get access to that.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I would have definitely gotten in. I don't care how nasty it was. I was dying.
They wouldn't have caught me dead. I would have died out of that motherfucker before I got in that pool.
Well, I was literally about to, so.
Shit, I was too. I ain't gonna
She
lie.
was in the bathroom pouring water on.
Now,
Yeah,
yours
I was literally
yours
taking like a
was
shower
little
in the
bit-
fucking sink because I needed to cool down.
Yuck.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
And then didn't you get on a flight right after that too?
Oh, I think we sat in the same damn. We sat
Yeah. No, we were both like, I want to take a shower right now.
Because it started pouring down like damn. It started damn near hurricane raining at that bitch. Towards the end too.
Yeah, when we were on the
towards
drive
game,
back.
But when we were on the drive back, that shit
Yeah.
was terrible.
Yeah. I don't know. I was asleep.
That just wasn't the best day. Shout out to Dunk though. Shout out to Dunk and his folks that's down there. Shout out to I can't
And
even
everybody
remember
that we
them names.
tailgated with.
Yeah. Shout out to them.
Facts.
They're very, very hospitable. Very hospitable in Jacksonville. I will give them that. I'm actually ready to see their new stadium. That's the only way I'll go back down there.
I don't even know if I'll go back down there for that.
It was
don't-
hot as fuck.
I don't necessarily blame you, to be honest, but it was hot as hell. Like, I can go down there November, I'll go down there. Especially, I don't know, but their new stadium is an indoor though. I'm pretty sure. Their new
don't know.
stadium is going to be an indoor. So if it's going to be an indoor, then you'll be A-okay still, because nigga, that's how it was in Arizona.
Well, I don't want to go down there to tailgate.
The tailgate wasn't that bad. I didn't
No,
start
it
feeling
was
bad
hot
until
as
we
hell
got
in
in
the
the fucking
tailgate.
seats.
It was that's when all that liquor hit your ass. It wasn't that bad.
Yes, it was, bro. It wasn't bad when we were at the beginning of the tailgate because there were tents there. But when we went back to Bro and them truck and there
Oh,
was no
wait.
shade,
I think we
that
were.
shit was
I
hot
think
as
that's
hell.
whenever me and Rod started pouring water on ourselves.
yeah, it was hot as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I already knew it was going to be a long day. When we got on that damn concourse and we were in the stadium about 50 minutes early, usually me and Terrence and whoever's with us, we'll just go ahead and go in, you know what I'm saying, go down to the field or whatever. Man, we sat right in that damn little breezeway. Hell no, it's too hot. Yeah, that shit was OD. I ain't going to lie. We was on road a lot last year. Yeah, we were on road.
I didn't go to the game in Atlanta. I don't even know how many
You
away
fucked
games.
off. You fucked off. You fucked off that one.
Yeah.
ain't
I was
gonna lie.
busy.
Jake thanks you for that. I will tell you. Jake thanks you for that, nigga. But just know we was in there, nigga. Like, we was in there. I could have walked in the damn Falcons locker room if I wanted to. On my mama. No cap. After the game, that nigga Penix, AJ Terrell, all them niggas looking at me mad as hell. Bitch, I'm in y'all's trap with my ski mask on. And ain't nobody gonna do shit about it, nigga. That's how I felt.
We need a new ski mask this season.
Wow.
And a new theme song.
Yeah, I gotta decide what's gonna be our new theme song.
Yeah.
I don't know what it should be. You put me on to control the traffic shit. That shit was a great one. They said
I thought you
played
wanted
that
to
shit.
all good music.
No, I can tell you a couple that you didn't. Any Don Toliver shit that you tried to play me, ass. And
The no comment
that
song you said was
that
good.
Asher Saint shit, That too bad. That shit. Oh, that's when it was. That was the peak when I wanted to put my hands on you for real.
She made me not even. I don't think I ever listened to that whole song because just based on that little saying, I hated it.
Yes.
For background,
That's
whenever
all
I
she kept
get
saying, bro.
for background, whenever I get drunk, I have like a theme song of the night that I can't stop singing, but it'll just be like one specific part of the song. So
The
that's
most annoying part, more times than not.
yeah. So that's why they hated me the night before the Jacksonville game.
Yeah. For that and more other reasons too, but I digress. I hated you for the fact that we were even out because it was your fault.
Same.
You could have went home. Nobody was holding you hostage.
Well, but I mean, I'm going to be that guy. All my niggas are outside and I'm the one that's in the house.
Yep.
And I'm out of town. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not a pussy.
Okay, so then stop complaining. We had fun.
We did. We're going back there this weekend too. To that club. Yeah, we got to go back
Patio.
there.
Shout out Patio.
Shout out Patio. If y'all want to sponsor the show, feel free. Because I went in there, nigga, and I felt like I was in a damn fever dream. Every room, different vibes. Yes, 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 and amen. Yes,
and you
God.
know where I'll be.
Where all the niggers are.
Well, I didn't say that.
Or I shouldn't say that. Or we should cut that out.
Probably.
I'm not cutting it out.
You said hard R.
Well, it's no problem. They have no problem with it. That's what they were calling me in my DMs just a fucking 8 days ago. So, I mean, yeah, they have no issue. Shout out to all the real niggas out there, though, for sure.
Shout out.
Yeah, let's log off. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Again, make sure to enter the rookie jersey giveaway. Tap in with us on or at our home base at forpanthersfansonly.com at FPFO_podcast on Twitter. Shout out to everybody that participated in our mock draft tournament this year. That event is special because of what you guys contribute to it. So shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to everybody that has made the finals. I don't even know if we have anything solidified. I know Edgar, IBL, Dylan, and Doug and Corey Puckett. I think those 5 are the people are competing in our semifinals. So shout out to you guys. Wishing everybody the best of luck as the championship rounds approaches. Shout out to everybody that voted for me round 1 to get me out of round 1. Unlike my co-host, he was unable to do it for the 2nd consecutive year.
Did you win, though?
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn the bell notification on. No, I didn't win, but I don't care about
That's all that matters. But you just care about making it out the first round.
I care about making it out the first round because I think it's more advantageous for our brand.
No decorum.
For other content creators to win it all.
Can't stand on anything. Mediocrity. Making it out of the first round. Whoop-de-doo.
Well, if the Panthers make it out of the first round this year.
And you didn't. Whoop-de-doo.
And you didn't even have enough knowledge to participate. Whoop-de-fucking-doo.
Thank you, Haley. You're absolutely right. He didn't. And that shit just makes him sick, but it's okay.
No, it doesn't. I literally don't give a fuck.
But like I said in the group chat, if you were winning, that's all that we would fucking hear.
I still wouldn't care. If I was winning, it would be a problem on y'all. I literally made that shit in like 2 minutes. I was probably the last person to send Dylan a draft. Nigga, I've been fucking busy. I was busy when he asked me about it. I was probably doing, I don't know what I was doing. He was like, I need to draft. I need to draft.
Me too.
I don't know if that was the case.
Appreciate y'all tuning in.
I had to learn to read between the lines. Overboard when they mentioned me at times. Know the Lord's intervention was divine. Political and social tensions on the climb. Not to mention they forget to mention.